Hello everyone, Attack Power here with another tournament game between Borry and someone we haven't seen in a long time, Protoss. Let's dive right in here to Tsel. On the left, in the red, we have Borry playing first U.S. Infantry, big red one on balanced income. And on the right, in the blue, we have Protoss playing his favorite division, 4th Alpina Monterosa on Maverick income. So very interesting here. Haven't seen Protoss in a hot minute, to be sure. I kind of just thought he was full on Warno. Love to see him back here. Welcome back, Protoss. Welcome back to the fold. But anyway, on the left, in the red here, we have Borry with 1st Infantry. This is from the newer Normandy DLC. A very solid division. One I actually, if American divisions didn't feel so cheesily good, I would actually play this division. I actually do think it's pretty fun to play. Not because it's like super duper OP, which I don't think it's like crazy OP, but it is very strong. Just like essentially almost every American division is. The recon tab, he's just bringing an M8 in a Jeep. Jeep is interesting. He's probably planning to hide those places, though, for the radio for his arty, would be my guess. The infantry tab is like the big reason to be in this division. All your infantry come with a free veterancy on them, which is baller. It is pretty sick to get all that veterancy. It's beautiful. You get the assault busters, assault fire support, assault breacher, and assault team. All these units are phase locked to A phase. They're very strong, but they are very limited because of their A phase locking, but they still come with the free 1 vet, which is pretty sick. The assault team being like the main unit here. Assault breacher being pretty good as well. The other one's kind of more space filler, but they can still do good damage. B phase, you see engineers and rifles early, and then rifles late in C phase, double vetted, still getting those 18 there. In the tank tab, it's basically just M4A1s, different versions of those. We see some Stewards there as well. The support tab, you get tons of 2K in this deck, like just a butt ton. You can get two cards of M3 howitzers if you want. I wouldn't say on this map, but he's bringing 2 cards of M7 DDs. These are very good. On this map, though, a slightly odd choice. I'm not going to lie. There's not a lot of room for these, but we'll see how he uses them. AT tab here, just M1 guns and M10s. Already, honestly, probably overkill against Monterosa. AA tab here, 2 cards of Bofors and the M16. That's all you get, though. The AA is a little bit limited, which could be dangerous against the division he's up against. RD tab, very strong. American artillery, just great across the board. We see 105s and just 2 cards of 105s. Interesting. None of the long toms. And then a 107 millimeter mortar. Those are always lovely. Bringing in B phase, he gets 8 of those. Seems a bit excessive. And then he's bringing spotters. Very interesting. He's got a fair number of leaders as well. So just a ton of radio. The air tab then, American air tab, pretty solid. P51, but only a double vetted card of those and 2 cards of A20Gs. Okay, all right. I'm not sure if he's underestimating 4th Alpina here in terms of the Air Force. And there's like Protoss playing 4th Alpina. Now, this guy plays old school, like air spammy, kind of old school way. This division is really not good. It's popped into the spotlight from time to time when infantry is really strong, but we all know infantry is not really strong right now. So I'm really interested to see how he plays this division. Recon tab, pretty solid. You get some good Italian recon units along with some what's the word I'm looking for? Auto cars. Definitely not too shabby there. The infantry tab, it's a mix of kind of like total trash infantry and like one unit that's stupidly good. The Pionieri here is really strong. You get a flamer and a grenade together. These things absolutely slap in the woods. The Alpini are very subpar. You see Alpini Recruit as well, which are even more subpar. I mean, for their price, they're solid, but they're still not very good units. The tank tab is awful. It's just some more autocars, and then the P26 was the only like real-ish tank there, and then the M14s and M15s, which are just like light spam garbage tanks, which are still useful on this map. I will say they are not actually bad for their price, but like in terms of like a tank, they're terrible. The support tab is huge. There's not actually a lot to use though. He's just playing Flamers, MG42, and the L335, which I want to say is just like a little tankette with a machine gun. Pack 40s in the AT tab. Then we see a bigger cannon and a 20 mil in the AA, really small A tab. The Italian Obices there, the Italian Arty there, pretty solid. And the air tab stacked up, because this is the other thing this division does. ME410s, Focke-Wulfs, 2 cards of just 1 card of JU87, excuse me. Fighters there, Centauro, and then more Focke-Wulfs and more Centauros. So we'll see what happens here. We are off Borry to an explosive start with his much faster transport here, going for the flag on the hill. He's on the rougher side. It's much harder to capture flags from the red side. I don't care what anybody says. I think, yes, terrain-wise, you have a slightly better side for sure. But in terms of flags, this side blows nuts. But he's so much faster. These auto blindas are his best chance of like stopping an absurd early push. Can he pick up the auto buster, assault buster? It doesn't look like it actually. Looks like it's gonna get away. The 50 cal actually distracting. The M8 gonna have an opportunity to kill these off. Pretty devastating. M1 finding the other auto blinda right here. If you guys enjoyed this, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more Steel Division 2 and Warno content, and consider checking out the YouTube membership here on YouTube. Get early access to videos, priority response to comments, all that fun stuff, cool emojis and such. Please make sure to hit that up. It really does mean a lot. So, the rest of the Italians finally getting to the map here. Oh, I apologize. Assault busters are the ones that are good. These are the good ones. I like these. Although, no, the assault busters are good. I'm thinking of assault fire sport or lame. They're just 2 machine gun. Again, for 20 points, they're fine. But they're really not exciting at all. It doesn't look like he has any of the assault, whatever the last assault unit is. Breacher. There's one. Hey. Breachers. There we go. These guys, fun units. 11 man, got a grenade, some smoke as well. They do a solid job. Are they the most, like, incredible CQC unit? No. But do they get the job done? Absolutely. The fire support guys are not them. The assault buster dude is interesting. Can these guys fire? Oh, they have the Willy Pete. That's what it was. The weird thing with the rocket gun is that it does not fire within 100 meter range, I think, which makes them kind of weird. It's like a weird weapon. Like, it seems so good on paper, but then when you realize when you want to use it most is when you're in the woods, you can't use it. So it's like awkward. So Borry on a 14-10 here. He is on balance too. Protoss taking the Maverick income here on Tsel, which is a ballsy play. Tsel is definitely a long map, a long game map. It's definitely not a map I usually would suggest picking an aggressive income. These Alpini recruits have no chance because the assault busters. I don't think, did they hurt even one? I don't think so. Or did they come 6? I can't tell. Oh, they come with 5, so they literally killed nobody. Esploratori here, solid unit. Getting hit though by that rocket gun, doing the work. I'm not saying the rocket gun's bad. By no stretch am I saying that. I just find it to be a weapon that kind of falls in a weird gray area of effectiveness. Working on it. M8 will do the job though. Pionietti getting caught out in the open. Definitely awful because this unit could have absolutely slapped this around. Easy. So Protoss somehow getting a 13-11 back. Has some units in the woods there. A big A-20G coming in there, hitting hard. Couldn't tell if there was more there, but they easily cleared out those fire support units. Now assault team's coming in. This is like your main unit here. Flamethrower, double machine gun. These guys do it all. Pionietti forced out of the woods. They attempted to get up in there, but got caught out in the open. So Protoss not doing a very good job of using his prime unit, which is this Pionietti. He needs to get them actually in the woods and not allowing them to get caught out in the edge over and over again. Assault Buster's now getting slapped around here by the assault, the Auto Blinda here, which is what he needs to be doing. P-26 is here to stop the Assault Buster from going any further. Another P-26 40 here. These are good tanks. For 45 points, they get 1,750 meter range. There's not a lot of tanks at that price in the game that get that range. Now, are they anything incredible? No. But for 45 points, you'll love these things. You gotta love them. Pionietti with their rifles finally catching these busters out, finishing them off. The thing is, so First Infantry is such like an interesting division. Like, it's so phase locked on purpose. Like, this is the whole point of it. It's so severely phase locked to like almost force you to play longer incomes, but then it's really strong in an early income, but it's also missing key things. It's just such a weird, interesting division. Saltine though catching these Pionietti out again. Yeah, Borry's got to Protoss got to stop trying to just walk these into the woods. It is not working. One thing is definitely missing though is infantry AT. I don't think does the division not have bazookas? Is that what the little quirk was? That one of the weird quirks about it? I want to say that is. Like, you just don't have bazookas. At least here in Borry's build, he does not. But I almost feel like that's one of the weird things about the division. The Obice going to town here. ME410 in. M16's already here, though. Will the Sherman get caught out is the question. No, the Ju-87 makes a break. There's a 40 mil Bofors here as well. So it was the right call by Protoss. A lot of AA there definitely would have taken out his plane. Wow. Okay. 90 mil. I see you taking out the DD there. DD. Back to a 12-12. Protoss grabbing the center here. Or it was very lightly deployed here. So now I will take advantage of that. The light armor should matter a lot here. Already going after the AA, and that's what he's got to do. He needs to kill this AA. He kills this, his planes can absolutely dominate. Protoss does have some radio here in the form of the Visaglieri. Altablinda's kind of holding down the fort right now. They're really the only reason he's holding any ground. They're very important. Again, this just highlights how important light armor is right now, especially. It always is important, but right now especially, it just does so much. All right, Sherman looking to push up over the hill potentially. The assault team got there first, and the 90 mils here. If it could take out that Sherman for free, that'd be huge. This thing is really good now that I think about it. Yeah, it's firing 15 rounds a minute, even the normal shells. Like, that's nuts. Okay, he's supposed to be able to see that. Maybe they just don't, they can't spot each other yet? Very possible. About 3 minutes left here in A phase. Then Protoss has to get legs and start going here. Oh, yep, now he sees it. Sherman getting hit. One penetration. The P-26 just needs to finish it off. Ooh, the Bofors in the corner here might get taken out by the P-26s. That would be huge. Again, there's only 6 Bofors. The rest of it's the M16s, which, you know, technically are better, I guess, because they move. There it is. Sherman down. Pushing forward. There's no AT on these infantry. Oh, wait. Assault leader? Yeah, he does have a bazooka. Pionieri, did they finally get in? They did, but the Willie Pete still got off. I'm not sure what the point of even retreating at this point is. Might as well stand there and, like, go for it. Oh, he missed such a golden opportunity. I mean, it was tough because this is right here. Hard to say. Now we see 3 of each is way too close together, though. Come on, Protoss. I like the use of the RD, but it's way too close. These poor Alpini recruits. So awful. P-26 moving forward, maybe to cut off this M8. These have been huge. I mean, Borry has not been able to effectively clear out this armor. And the armor is breaking him. Borry's sneaking another 13-11 here, re-grabbing the flag in the center. Already doing some good work. And the Italian artillery is solid. It's not incredible. There's nothing immaculate about these stats on this thing. The fact is it's dirt cheap. You get a fair amount of ammo, and it's relatively accurate. And Protoss has deployed it very aggressively. We've seen this again with Arty lately. Like, this is the kind of the way to use Arty these days, is to put it up way close to your front line and, like, try to reap the benefits of the accuracy. Can't say I'm a huge fan. Oh, whoa. Okay, so this is where Protoss is putting all his points, clearly. Gets a strafing run off from the Bofors. The Focke-Wulf does get stopped. Ju-87 doesn't seem to do anything. Second Focke-Wulf in. Gets on the M16. Does take it out. P-26 down to the bazooka. Does not care. Takes out the Bofors. That's huge. That's absolutely gigantic. 2 AA pieces down. There's only 8 in the deck. No, wait. There's 10. There is 10. Wait. How did he have the M16 out? It's not B-phase. Yeah, how did he have that? Oh, that's right. The Bofors comes with the M16. I totally forgot. That's a fun little fact about this division. I completely forgot. Yeah, the Bofors comes with that. Okay, okay. He only did that in the A phase. B phase, they're just coming in trucks. I mean, the Bofors is still what matters, and he killed that. Up north, solid progress. Here comes the bomber to clear things out. Oh, and it will clear that Pionieri out. These guys have a pretty big loadout. 54 kilogram bombs. 90 is too far away to stop this from happening. Although, the A-20 appears to be flying over the AA. Oh. Fortunate. 90 is absolutely devastating. This thing might take it down. And it does. Wow, this is a really good AA piece. This is what I would put this in one of the best heavy AA pieces in the game. So, Protoss did push in. Ju-87 finally clears out this M8 that was causing him so many issues. Might get another hit on this run. And this is where the Ju-87 can be so powerful. When you can get multiple kills in a single run, it's so much value. Centauro coming in for the P-51. Can it catch it? 615. I don't think so. Mustangs are pretty absurdly fast. Centauro is an excellent fighter for its price and everything. It's got a solid loadout, medium resilience. I mean, it's a very good fighter. I would say it's better than the P-51, but the P-51 is faster. Is the 90 going to get another kill here? That'd be huge. Lands a hit. Oh my god, this thing is beautiful. I love this unit. This is like a Rashitsa with AA. Like you're trading the indirect fire for AA. Okay, M14 blob. We are in B phase. Here comes the light armor spam. He has lost the flag up north, though. Things not going well anywhere for Protoss right now. And this is Maverick. He's got to turn the screws here a little bit. Oh, Beaches versus 105s. Borry decided to put his 105 way up and go after this 90 mil. Beaches already countering on target. Focke-Wulf going deep for the bombing strike on this. I love this. I love this. Oh my god, it survived. Second one, though, is already here. Second one seemed a little aggressive. I feel like there could have been better targets for this. What? I have no idea. But it feels like somewhere could have used a bomb. And we're seeing Protoss build his air force. And this is old school, guys. This used to happen all the time. Like air spam. You just like box your opponent out of the game with so much air force. Overwhelm their AA. And it gets to a point where you either, you run out and then you're totally screwed, right? That's step one. I mean, that's the end game for the air player, right? But secondarily, you're forced to put in so many points into AA that the ground actually gets weaker and it allows the air player an opportunity to make a big push on the ground. He's ground attacking this. Very interesting. Not sure what that would do. Pionieri caught out again. This Sherman, unfortunately, is like a brick wall to these M14s. They can't really do much against that. Now, Ju-87 could come clear that out. We now see two Centauros. Here comes the Focke-Wulf up north. Gonna get the bomb off on the assault team. Now, these are not amazing Focke-Wulfs. They get the job done, but they don't have an incredible loadout by any stretch. Flamer units trying to get in. There's a 50 cal Jeep here, which is actually doing some work. Decides to break off Auto Protetto here with its singular machine gun pushing forward. Here comes the P-26 as well. Assault team doing a good job of holding everything off. Focke-Wulf in again. Another big hit on the assault team. P-26 is here. M14's able to sneak by the Sherman? Huh. Interesting. This is definitely a Warno thing, just letting your fighters float around. Don't do this very often in Steel Division 2. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, we just don't very often. P-26 up close, should pen. Oh, it bounced. Oof. And down it goes. Oh, ooh. Okay. All right, the favor is returned. The favor is returned. There's the bomb. Didn't do much. Ju-87's here, but he lost sight of the Sherman. P-26 bounces again, and now he lost it again. Ju-87 cannot find his target. And now there is a 40 mil Beaufort, which I assume, as long as there's ammo in these things, there is not on some of them. I would assume the arty would then target it. The unity here is interesting, because it has no long-range fighting ability, really. Here comes the air blob going after, and this, yeah, and basically, every time Protoss sees an AA piece, he's going to do this. He's just going to swarm it. And now that it's so pinned down, it's going to have a hard time of responding to any of this. M16 actually redirects his attack to try to get the M16. Does actually fail. He does get the bomb off, though, in the 40 mil, and it survives. Ju-87 now in, though, for the M16. Does get the kill. Yeah, the M16 is obviously not like the big prize here, but you're still taking another piece of AA out. Centauro going after the P-51. P-51-2 focus on the Focke-Wulf to defend itself or dodge. He's going to lose it. Wow. Ooh, big loss there for Borry. He only has 2 of those, and he needs to whittle through this Air Force. He has yet to kill any of it. He's actually lost a bomber and a fighter so far, and an arty piece. Like Borry has lost several key support units. And not key as in like he can't get more. Key as in they cost a lot of points, and he did not get any value out of them. Like, yes, Protoss is seriously on the back foot, but he is, I feel like he's trading much better right now. The M14 blob holds up and now is heading back to his lines. I mean, Protoss does need to stop the double tick here soon. All right, Focke-Wulf in on the 57 mil, does get the bomb off, lands kills. Centauro doing ground strafing's pretty effective, honestly. I mean, if he moves this M16 too far up and he gets killed, that would be stupidly bad. Stewart versus M14. Who wins it? The Stewart, technically, but it can't see them, apparently. And there's like 15 of these in one of those, so... should be the M14s. Yep, there it is. Now they're going back? Going for the M16? I love this. I love this aggressive play. Now the M10 is a problem. Because for some reason the M10 still has like as much armor as a tank, so basically a tank. Although we have some big balance changing coming sometime soon, I hope. We'll definitely change things up. M16 on the run. M14, or whatever these little M's are, going after it. Here comes another strike. Focke-Wulf, though, going for easy targets of infantry towards the front of the line. M14s had the chance, but they did not push all the way. The strikes are effective. Pilot panic, not a good crit there. Might get it killed. Be pretty bad. These Focke-Wulfs are pretty key for him. Oh, wow. It's actually getting away? Nope. First plane finally down. I mean, Borry needs that badly. He really needs to clear out some of this Air Force. There are 6 Focke-Wulfs? Yeah, there are 6 Focke-Wulfs total in the deck to get through. The M14 blob here, slowly getting whittled away. I mean, he put, how much were these? 15 points each. So there's 7 of them. There's like 100 points of tank there. Okay, now the Air Force is up north doing what it does, and there's no AA to stop it. These things reload really fast. Just realizing this. Finally has ammo on the arty. Got to get that going again. Yeah, he needs these to kill this so bad. This is huge. This is huge. Gets the kill. That's massive. It doesn't even matter if these die now. That's worth every point that was lost here. Protoss still bleeding points, though. He's really got to stop the burn. Really got to stop the bleed here soon. Here comes another assault. The ME-410 is here. P-51 has no chance at all. Both fighters down. Sherman down. Oh, my. The air spam is so real. This would be infuriating. I'm not going to lie. I'm impressed watching it. I know if it was me, I'd be so angry. Like, look at this. We see this so rarely. This is such an old school style of play. I know it's weird to say, but the game's been around a long time and it's gone through its many shifts in the meta. At one point, air spamming was a relatively common strategy. And as the game balance changed, planes became more expensive, reload times changed, resilience changed a lot, things like that. And this sort of play style really fell out of favor. It's hard. It's hard to hold ground when you have so many points in the air. But the payoff can be massive if you can actually leverage it into tons of positive trades. He has 4 Centauros. So both P-51s are dead. There's no more fighters in the air to stop him. He's killed at least 2 40 mil Bofors, maybe more that we just didn't see. So there's only 4 40 mil Bofors left. The M16s are kind of trash. So even though he brings them in, they're garbage. This is the second one that's on an actual like M16. More arty coming in. Arty finally back online and firing again. Going after the infantry, that is the right choice for sure. 90 mil has done so much freaking work. This thing has been an absolute house. The unfortunate thing, it only has 2. More M15s to die to the 57 mil. Although a bomb strike would easily get through here. The M16 is obviously not stopping much. Taro finishing off the assault unit here. 40 mil Bofors finally deployed. Here comes the Ju-87 looking for the M16. Focke-Wulf coming for the Bofors. Centaro's coming in for the strafe. And this is the problem. Like, he needs, like, Borry needs to call in, like, 2 to 3 AA pieces at once to have any chance of stopping this. Pinned. Here comes the JU to stop that. The Centaurs can kind of finish this off themselves, but there's a Focke-Wulf coming in from behind. Oh, my goodness. Now we're into... So this was the 3rd Bofors down. 3 remaining, and I'm sure Borry's sweating. Because, like, even, like... he's got to win it. This is so weird. Borry is on balanced income, so obviously he should have the long game. But Protoss kind of has a timer on him that if he's able to kill all the AA, he needs to balance the tickets first. Like, he has to stop bleeding flags for sure. But if he can stop the tick, right, and kill off the rest of the AA, Borry will lose the long game. Despite the fact his income will be gargantuan and he'll be able to throw so many more units out. This massive air assault will be able to blunt almost everything that Borry throws at him. This is fascinating. I love this. Absolutely. The SD2 nerd in me is absolutely geeking out right now. This feels a little like SD2 of old, I'm not going to lie. Not that I think the game's in a great place, but I just mean like this kind of strategy feels so old school. I love it so much. This assault team is finally cleared out by a Focke-Wulf. This flag flip still 16-8 though for Borry. Protoss in a lot of trouble here. Left is center wide open. Although ironically enough, there's no AA up here. He could actually clear a lot of this up with his Air Force. Here comes the Ju-87 to hit that M4A1. Yeah, the tanks are part of the issue. Once these are dead, he can just throw all his stupid light armor everywhere and stop all these infantry easily. These infantry are so bad. It looks like an infantry deck, and yet they're so bad. It's really an Air Force deck, I guess, at the end of the day. 4th Monterosa is a really interesting division in the fact that it is basically a support deck. In other words, it's the support tabs that make this division. And I'm not talking support, the actual support. I mean just all the units around infantry and tanks that usually are more that they support things. They're not like the main thing. These are the main thing. The Arty, the Air Force. That's what you're playing this deck for. The infantry just kind of buy time while you try to whittle away all their support stuff and then can overwhelm the Arty and Air Force. Which right now, Protoss is masterfully doing if he can manage not to run out of tickets. He has gotten it down to a single tick. M15 Blob pushing forward. He has 21 light stupid tanks. He's burned through a fair number of them, so it's not like he has infinity. If he can kill this M16, oh, just misses it. I'm sorry, I am rooting for Protoss. A, because he's playing technically an awful division, and B, American divisions are, still in my opinion, OP. So seeing them lose is quite delightful. Nothing against Borry. Great guy, good player. It's 57 mil doing tons of damage. Look at all these vehicles it's picked up. MB410 sees it though, and the 57 mil somehow doesn't see this autoblinda. Very interesting. 40 mil Bofors now deployed. Gonna be able to stop the Focke-Wulf? It does. Double Centauro in though. Oh, that really does. It does a fair bit of damage actually. Centauro's shockingly good at strafing. It's not like incredible. It's not Focke-Wulf A8 level of goodliness, but it is quite good. And there it is. This is where the Pionieri crush. Get their grenade off. Double Centauro doing another strafe. 40 mil trying to stop it. What is happening? This Bofors cannot decide what to shoot at. I'm not sure. Arty. Okay, there we go. I was going to say, I can't believe the Arty has not been more aggressively targeting AA. Now we see it. Assault team's getting crushed. Yeah. The problem is when you get to B and C phase, you're stuck with normal American infantry, which are still a cut above, generally speaking. But it's not the level of these assault units, which are really strong overall. All right, oh my god. Borry doesn't know what to do. Borry is a more newer-ish player. He's not new at all. He's been playing for a while. But he wasn't around. I don't know. I don't remember him being around in the old school SD2 days when this was the strat very often. And I think he's having a really hard time dealing with it. Yeah. Oh my god. Now we can see it, guys. This is where it happens. We see Protoss starting to turn the corner. He brought it to a 12-12. He should have no chance from this point. Like, he's down tickets against balance on Tsel. He should be screwed. But he's almost killed all the AA. I think there's maybe 2 Bofors left. Probably maybe even less, to maybe 1. Now this M16 is going to get strafed and bombed down. I got mad respect for Protoss right now. This was ballsy AF. Ask anyone, they would tell you 4th is awful and 1st is solid, and it has no business. Even on this map, like 1st should be okay on this map for sure. These M15s are lost in the back lines, but they can definitely kill these Stuarts. There's another 40 mil Bofors. I mean, Protoss is barely holding on to some flags just to keep the tickets from burning. He needs time now for his Air Force to really create positive trades and really strain Borry's resources. The M15s can't see. Love is so funny. They're all just so can see each other. Oh, I was about to say, there's no way this Stuart does not see this stuff. Now the 57 mils should be able to clear his out. He didn't unload it! Oh no! Another Stuart down. Why is he calling in Stuarts instead of Shermans? They're in C phase. He's got Shermans. All right, flag finally flipped. Borry finally finding some tick going again. Stuart's finding an auto blinda for easy kill here. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, Protoss is at 70 points a tick now. So, like, he's going to be on the struggle bus. You see this 100 mil he called in, and I don't think he's really used it. So, a bit of a mistake there by Protoss. The M15s, to survive, go even deeper. This assault unit could honestly just come over here and use its 4 bazooka rounds and clear all these out. Borry back to a 14-10. This back 40 in a horrible spot. There we go. L335 spam. Are these 5 points or 10? They're 10. They can't do anything against any of this. Protoss has so few infantry. And his infantry are bad. Like, he needs a lot of them to be any good. Another M15 blob pushing here. M15's catching out these infantry in the road. They can't be stopped, guys. They're too strong. Borry's lack of bazookas is killing him right now. Here comes the A20 to try to get a bomb off on him. I mean, they can see it, so it's... Oh no, it's right down the line. Will it do it? Only one of them. 2 spread out. The A20, the second one, has the smaller, more spread out bomb loadout. Still 13-11 for Borry, though. Only 6 minutes left. Focke-Wulf helping to clear out some infantry down here. 75 mil cannon. It's a Pack 40. Gets caught out. Here comes the Focke-Wulf to try to save the day. I don't think it will. Nope, not at all. JU-87, though, that definitely will save the day. 1 Stuart down. JU-87 going for the second. Rifles late on the run. Pack 40 dead, though. Where's the ME-410? He needs a spot. He needs eyes. There it is. The recon unit is so key here. But you see, oh, there's a Bofors. There's another one. I cannot believe he only brought 1 JU-87. I'm 100% sure you can bring 2 guards. The L335s are going to get saved, at least from the Stuart, not from the 57 mil, though. Oh, just kidding. That is dead from the Focke-Wulf. Centauro going for all the runs. Oh, no. I think this is Borry's last AA piece, other than maybe some M16s, which are garbage. I mean, in a mass, they're okay, but not in these singular points like he's calling them in. JU-87 actually out of ammo. Wow. This is nuts. This is a masterclass in how to use your Air Force. And the Air Force is hard to use. I've seen people complaining on social media like, oh, air is total garbage. It's so easy to stop it with like 2 AA pieces. Yeah, if you're calling 1 plane in, 1 AA piece will stop it just fine. That's kind of what it should do. Like, the counter should trump the problem, right? That's the whole point of it being a counter. It should trump the problem 1-to-1. But if your problem is 10-to-1, a single counter piece will not do the job. And here's... this has to be the last buff. There's only 6. We're at 13 level. Only 4 minutes left here. The M10 getting wrecked by the Centauros because it's open top. So the strafing does the job. Oh, wait. Maybe that was the 90 mil. That was probably the... No. Probably. Probably the 90 mil. I'd love to give the credit to Centauros because that's hilarious, but I don't think so. These M15s... Oh, my God. Did he find the Bopers? Oh, my God. Why is it not shooting? Oh, it's because its turn speed is, like, stupidly slow. Honestly, the 40 mil could potentially kill this M15 if it was shooting at it, but it is not. Oh, my God. He got it. Oh. It's not dead yet. It's not dead yet. Oh, no. Is it going to get away? He's found the M16 now? Oh. There it is. Oh, no. Back to a 12-12. And the thing is, Protoss has spent very few infantry resources. Like, he should still have a lot of infantry left. Now a massive salient appearing here, one of these M15s reconnecting with the line. These M15s finding the M16. Can they land the kill? They do! Oh! Oh my God! Not even the mass 50 cals of the Americans will be enough, I don't think. The Air Force, I believe, now has complete free reign over the map. MB410s can float perpetually, wasting 50 cal ammo, honestly. J87 should have gotten the second strike, but it did not. Weenied out. And here come the infantry finally, although they're going over here and not down here. Protoss on a 13-11 with this massive salient. I have to imagine Borry is in shock. Now the thing is, here's the thing though. Protoss is down a crap ton of points. He needs a lot, and he's only got 17 minutes. But, I mean, Borry is broken in terms of, like, he can no longer stop this. This will just keep happening all the time. The experience will be excruciatingly miserable. I do not envy him the next 15 minutes. Unless he can close it sooner. That is very possible. This is by no means locked up in either direction. Borry definitely still heavily favored despite the massive play here Protoss, the super long game Protoss has played here. The Sherman is still a brick wall. The M15s have no chance against it. And Protoss looking very thin. Only in the center do we see something strong looking. Ball coming in. Should finish off that rifle completely. Whew. The M15 sees it. He's going to get a free rifle here. Either one would do. Protoss left APCR on. He's not really used to ammo options anymore. Did get at least one kill. Gonna get another one. Oh. Borry can't actually afford this. I mean, I know he's got points out of points out of points, but, like, he can't be losing units at this point. He's traded so poorly. And no AT on the infantry now makes these stupid L335s like an annoyingly big deal. Already in range of its own radar here, radio. Although it looks like Protoss is so close to losing this. And I mean, he's got a lot of, unless Borry completely runs out of crap. Although, a lot of tanks coming in. I mean, tanks are a good choice. I would definitely make that argument. But could this be an implication of lacking infantry? Another Sherman down. Infantry now exploding onto the hill. 1 minute left. Now 13-11. Another unit down. M15 sneaking back potentially to reconnect. This is like, you can't even really consider this held. Now we see Autoblinda recon here, which can actually spot the rifles that were holding this flag back to a 12-12. Protoss holding on by a freaking thread. There's nothing on the hill here for Borry. It's melting away as Alpini just push towards this flag. Air Force up north re-grabbing this whole northern section that was slowly crumbling for Protoss, but his Air Force has dragged it back under his control. Here comes the Autoblinda blob. Shermans are coming in, though. More Shermans and yet no infantry. This is strange. I mean, Borry brought 80 infantry. It's not like he didn't bring a lot. But if all he primarily called in were infantry up to this point, he may be out. MG-42s holding the ground. Yeah, look at the recon. It just gets to fly. Protoss has infinite information. He has all the information he could want. Takes out that assault leader. That'd be huge. Ju-87 somehow lost sight of these, despite the ME-410s everywhere. This one was finally forced off by the gajillion 50 cals. As Protoss pushes hard back into this southern area. Finally has infantry. 14-10 now. 12 minutes. Can he bring this back? I mean, that's a lot of... Oh, there's the double tick. I mean, there's not even a time right now for Borry to lose. But it's 16-8. No freaking way. I mean, a triple tick would still do it. Okay, we do see some infantry finally coming in again. What happened to the Ju-87? This is the unit. He needs to kill these Shermans. Shermans are still a problem. If he loses Ju-87 to these 50 cals, that would be actually really bad for Protoss. He's not paying attention to this, and if he loses it, it would be devastating. I mean, Centauros are great and all for strafing, but they're not killing these units. Ju finally getting pulled out. Another transport died to an M14. Centauros have a lot of ammo, I think. But it's not really not that much. They seem to be strafing a long time. These Alpini recruits are so bad. I know they're out in the open, but even like 2-on-1. Barely anything down south now. 57 mil will hold up these Autoblindas for sure until it dies to a bomb or something. Another infantry down. Sherman died to probably the Ju-87 as the M10's getting hit by the Centauro. MG-42 stopping the infantry. Very little up north though for Protoss. Autoblinda's out of range. Oh, not anymore. He must see this. No, maybe not. One down. Where's the Centauro rush? Blindas did get by. 16-8. Still not up, but 10 minutes still. The thing is, like Protoss is still very thin. I mean, obviously, the only reason he hasn't just been crushed already is his Air Force destroys anything that starts to gain momentum and kills off any defense that gets thrown up. M4 on the hill here, clearing out some Autoblindas. God, these LPs are so bad. I feel like Protoss is struggling just to micro all his planes, like get them in and out fast enough. Pack 40 needs to line up the road a little better. The M10's been forced off by constant Centauro rushes, and the other one's killed. It's an absolute laugh fest right now. I have to imagine Borry's like an actual shock of what's going on. Because technically, if he gets him right down to here, which might still be possible, that's a win. The game wouldn't consider it that way, but we would watching the tournament. Oh, an M4 about to get killed here for easy. Gets a crew killed. That's huge. It's the Shermans that are the big issue right now. The 90 mils out of position needs to move. It's just like standing out in the open. Interesting. No craps given. Okay, we now see leader tankettes coming in. As a rifle does get in. I mean, Protoss should know there's like almost nothing here. Maybe he's out of infantry? I mean, he's got a lot, but at the same time, his are dirt cheap, so he calls them in fast. Alpini gets a Panzerfaust off and an M4 again. Oh, no. More infantry from Borry. Okay, he's definitely not out. $15.9. The triple tick is really what he needs for Protoss to definitely get to the finish line here. I still can't tell. 7 minutes left. And Borry can still grind Protoss out here. Despite the Air Force is not perpetual. I mean, it feels kind of perpetual right now. But it isn't actually perpetual. It's not there all the time. It has to go reload. There'll be times when it's just not there to save the day. Protoss has really decided he's just going to use these Centauros to try to kill off these M10s. Because Ju-87 is probably still repairing. Well, not probably. It definitely is. If it's not out, it's repairing. We do finally see a push here. The Alpini and the transport, do they get by? That's the key here. They do not. So now he's got to walk them. Oh, he's going deep. $13-11 now. Protoss can definitely not lose the double tick. That is not an option for him to still win. Looks like he's probably out of Pionieri. 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 I was right. Auto cars to get through here. Finding some easy hits on the rifles. This Autoblinda does find this rifles. That's huge. Bomb hits the rifles late. That was holding everything up. Might get a free M10. Protoss needs to turn off this APCR. I know he's not used to this anymore. Is this Warnoite? I mean, once this rifle dies and these guys go down, there's nothing here. Tankettes are coming. The RD has fallen silent. Protoss kind of needs to get this going. It's hard. At this point in the game, it's hard to choose RD targets. The line is moving so quickly. Spotter spotted, I assume? Yep. Alpini getting in there. The other one has to be careful. These M7s could kill it. Yep, down the rifles go. Here comes the tankettes. Borry calling in further and further back as Protoss calls further, deeper and deeper. Borry just can't get a foothold anywhere because every time a plane just comes in and kills it. 90 mil takes out another M4. Borry might actually be running low on those two. He only had 9. Like just straight M4A1s. Like they're the DDs, those are long gone. These Alpini recruiti are horrendous. Like I honestly feel like just having less actual Alpini would have just been better. A commander? Okay. Might just have points and he's just calling things in. 4 minutes left here. Can Protoss get a triple tick is the question. This would take him up to 17, 18. He could if he goes all in south. He could get the 18 if he doesn't lose anything else. You guys will just capture this hill again. Or this flag. I mean, there is actually several paths to getting a triple tick here. Yep. Another Sherman down. This thing out of ammo, though. Now has 2. Lost something, so now he's got to work again for that. Might be able to get this. Protoss is just moving. Three minutes left here. The push is real. I'm sorry, I just don't feel like this sort of desperation exists in Warno. Oh, it almost had it. Autoblind is kind of screwed now. 3 minutes remaining. Doesn't look like Protoss is going to get there, but what a freaking game. My God, if he isn't trying those 16-8. I mean, a triple tick might still? Triple tick is pretty fat. It's actually more than triple. It's actually like double, double, double. I think it's quadruple. Because it doubles it again. F5 in. 17-7. He's trying. Look at him go. It's not going to survive. Oh, bombers all of a sudden? It's almost not even worth going after them because you won't get another bomb strike in anyway. 18-6. There's the triple. Quadruple, whatever it is. Lot of tick. Rifles pushing in for this flag. The Obichi are firing at something else. I mean, this thing technically could direct fire. No way. No way. Is the quadruple tick gonna get him there? I mean, look at it just fall. I can actually visibly see it falling. Protoss holding on for dear life here. 1 minute remaining. 18-6 is still there. No way. I don't know, the quadruple tick is raining fat. No, he still got it. No, he doesn't. No, he lost it. He lost it. Lost this flag and lost, what else did he lose? Oh, no. No, it's 18-6 again. Nope. Oh my God, it keeps switching so fast I can't even keep up with it. If I'm watching the ticker, wait, he had Punietti left? Seriously? What were you saving those for? And Borry holds on by a knife's edge, survives 20 minutes with no AA, getting absolutely decimated by the Air Force. 19-5. Oh, he was so close. Oh, man. I'm not going to lie. Protoss won in my heart. 6,800 to 29. Wow. Holy shit. Not even. Oh, my God. I can't wait to see these Air Force kills. Oh, my God. That was stupid. Look how much stuff still died. That's just how dirt cheap that garbage is. Look at the kill. Oh, my God. Look how much it killed. That 90 mil, absolute friggin' champ. Fogwall with, oh, look at the, oh my God, look at the JU-87. Is that 1,000 points of stuff? No way. It's darn close. How much are M4s? 80? 70. So 70, 140, 210, 280. We'll just stay at, for easy math, 350, 420, 490. These are 60, so that's 550. Throw in the M8, that's 580. Another one of these, that's what, 640. Couple Stewarts, we're pushing 700. Excuse me, M10, 77. Wow, my God. Oh, look at the Centauro. What? Oh, man. I mean, fantastic game, both players. That was something to see. That was something to enjoy. If you guys enjoyed that, hit that like button. Subscribe for more Steel Division 2 Warno content. Consider checking out that YouTube membership. Thank you, everyone, and have a fantastic day.